story about them catching Laylatul Qadr with the Prophet ﷺ. And this is truly one of my favorite narrations, and especially fits the theme of speaking about knowing the Prophet ﷺ and meeting the Prophet ﷺ and visualizing the Prophet ﷺ and seeing yourself as a companion of the Messenger ﷺ. So the narration is in Al-Bukhari, and it's narrated in several different authentic ahadith about this same incident. But this one is my favorite because of the way that it starts off. It's narrated by Abu Salama ibn Abdurrahman. Abu Salama ibn Abdurrahman, rahimahullah ta'ala wa radiyallahu anhu, says that I asked Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, can you come and walk with us so that we can speak to you and ask you some questions about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, why is this so beautiful? First and foremost, does anyone know who Abu Salama ibn Abdurrahman is? Who do you think Abdurrahman is? He's a tabi'i, Abu Salama ibn Abdurrahman ibn, who's the most famous Abdurrahman from the Sahaba? All right, now I'm making it too easy for you guys. Abdurrahman ibn Auf, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. So this is Abu Salama ibn Abdurrahman ibn Auf. One of the 10 promised paradise, Abdurrahman ibn Auf, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Abu Salama, his son, was one of the 7 fuqaha of Medina, one of the 7 jurists of Medina from the Tabi'een, a great scholar from the Tabi'een. And Abu Salama narrated from many of the Sahaba of the Prophet ﷺ, not just his father. So we often find that some of the Sahaba had children, and those children, of course, Tabi'een, would narrate from their parents, and then a limited circle. Abu Salama ibn Abdurrahman went to multiple companions of the Prophet ﷺ and became actual students of the companions. So he goes to Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, a noble companion of the Prophet ﷺ, and they are all noble, but one of the most elevated companions. And he said, can we walk and talk? So he and Abu Sa'id start to walk in a garden. And he asks Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, can you recall anything about Laylatul Qadr? Like, what can you share with us about Laylatul Qadr? So Abu Sa'id al-Khudri gives him this narration. He says that it was Ramadan and we did i'tikaf with the Prophet ﷺ in the middle 10 days of the month. So it was not yet clear to them that Laylatul Qadr was in the last 10 nights. They were in the middle 10 days of Ramadan and they were with the Prophet ﷺ doing i'tikaf in Ramadan. So anyway, by the time the 20th day came, he said we went home. We finished the middle 10 and then we went home, assuming that either they caught it or they didn't catch it, but because nothing had happened, they just didn't know. And we know that the Prophet ﷺ said that he was caused to forget Laylatul Qadr. Why? Because he came out and 2 companions were arguing with each other, and the Prophet ﷺ says, I had it, but rufi'at, it was lifted. But it's